Hi, everybody. Before we get to another great interview, the Two Opinionated podcast could really use your help. And it's easy, it's free. IMDb, which is the entertainment database, imdb.com, named us a top 100 podcast. We came in at number 82. That's a big deal because there's 15 million podcasts and growing. So to be named to anybody's top 100 list, pretty big deal for us. And the way you can help is to go to imdb.com, look up the Two Opinionated podcast, and that's it. Just bringing our page up. That traffic really helps us out. Our YouTube channel is MeisterCon Pod. All we ask is that you subscribe. It's also free, but that really helps us to attract these amazing guests that we keep bringing on the program. And that's it. 2 easy ways for you to support us, and we would really appreciate the help. Now let's get to that interview. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Two Opinionated. I am so excited today because I get to welcome back our good friend Brisa Guzman-Sanchez. Today, he's brought the whole band with him. So welcome to Rhythm Tribe.
How you doing?
I'm so glad you guys are here, and I can't wait to talk about the new music. Mason, why don't you give a quick introduction, reintroduce yourself, and then introduce the rest of the band?
Absolutely. So, again, my name is Brisa Guzman-Sanchez. I think I was back on here, what, a year ago?
It's about a year. About a year.
This is my sister, Brisa Guzman-Sanchez, lead vocalist. But yeah, I'm occasionally vocalist and also a guitar player. And then this is my father, Tomas Guzman-Sanchez, lead guitarist.
Yes.
Oh, welcome, sir. Yeah.
Part-time dad, you know.
Is it harder being in the band with the group, with the kids, or just being the dad to the kids?
I don't. I find there's no difference. We just have a good time, you know. It's like you turn around in your mind and you see 10-year-olds, and then you turn around and you see 20-year-olds. And so love is love. And the fact that we can all be creative together is incredible, and all enjoy each other. What a blessing, right?
25-year-old. Okay, hold on now.
You know, there'll come a time when the lower age is the one you want.
Yes, this is true. But like, I am proud of my 25-ness. I'm really proud of it. It's hitting me. I like it.
Well, and you know, as a parent, I can't think of anything better than getting to do something you love with family and with kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Well, think how amazing that is to be able to, okay, you speak English and you guys communicate, but then to be able to play music and communicate that way, that is the ultimate blessing. I mean, you're not saying a word, but you're able to understand each other's feeling. It's really incredible.
Yeah, I think that's terrific. I was in Virginia Beach over the weekend, and we stumbled upon a Latin music festival, and it was terrific. It was hot because on the beach, but yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Oh, we had the best time.
As you should.
My wife, I mean, she'll dance with that stuff. I'm more of just the swayer. But she put
that. He said I'm a swayer. I love it. As long as you have rhythm, that's all we care about.
Well, I don't promise I have rhythm, but I'll be moving.
Maybe with a shot or two, then you have rhythm.
That's true. That's truth.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all in my head. If I'm not thinking about it, I can kind of have a little rhythm. But as soon as I start thinking about it, it's gone.
Oh yeah, my grandma's like that.
Yeah, we like salsa too. Sounds like you were at a salsa festival.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, it had a lot of salsa in it. It was really good. It's really good.
It was probably like one of those like cultural parades like they had in Hollywood this past week. Remember I told you?
Oh, you think?
I think so.
Oh, that probably was what it was like. You know, food and different bands and had the vendors and stuff. It was a nice little fest. It was small.
Oh, wonderful.
Love that.
Would have loved to have been there.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, see if I thought ahead. Well, we didn't even know. We were down there to see Red Hot Chili Peppers, and just happened to stay an extra day to spend on the beach, and just ran into it. It's pretty nice.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, not too
That's
bad.
the best kind of, those are the best kind of moments. Like when you have no plan for it and you're just all like, wow, the universe just gave me a party. That's so
So when Mason was on last time, I was telling him I absolutely love your guys' music, and we're still listening to it. We've got a July 4th pool party. All the families coming. We'll be playing your music because
oh my God.
absolutely
Thank
love it.
you.
Absolutely love
Made
it.
me cry.
But I wanted to ask you about You'll Be There because it got nominated for Song of the Year.
But that and Song of the Year and Song of the Year and what's the other one? It was two
idea.
categories.
What are we pushing for? Song of the Year and World?
I think
No.
that's tropical.
That's what we're pushing
That's
for.
tropical.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So
well,
we're kind of
summertime
excited.
tropical, that's a good one.
We're in the run for it.
Yeah,
It's exciting. It's exciting to be in the run for that. You know, we don't do normally that genre of music, but on this album, the fact that we took this song and Brisa reapproached it, and then we did half of it in Spanish. It was really, really beautiful.
Yeah, I love that. Well, talk a little bit about that. What's the song about, and what's different about it compared to the rest of your music?
Well, the original song was written by the one and only Shades to my left. And well, it was originally a tribute to his father, our grandfather, Rafael Guzman-Sanchez, who had passed away before my dad wrote this song.
Right.
Was...
we were together, and we were having a lunch, and then he gave me a big hug and a big kiss. And as he was driving home, he had a heart attack and died as he was driving.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to do a show with us.
Yeah.
The following a couple weeks later, and so this was a song about that last time being together with him. And it's basically, being with somebody you love so dearly and means so much to you, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
And this is that song.
It's just about celebrating. It's a sad song, but it's really a celebration of an experience of a person. It's a celebration of love. Well, yeah, the experience of a person. When you really love somebody, you accept their whole experience of who they are, and
right.
Even though it was between my dad and our who we did not have the pleasure of meeting, I was able to interpret it in my own way. And like, I think about, I lost a friend a couple of years ago, my teammate, when I was still in college. He died over the summer in a car accident after we had talked about like planning all this stuff for the next year. And just like, we were best friends. So that's like, what I thought about when I was singing this song. Or you can even think about, there's times where like you think about just like a love that could never be, like that it can go into that whole thing, like all the promises that you once had that are not there anymore, but you still need to like feel that love within your heart. You celebrate those moments and those memories in your heart. That's what the song is about. And then when Esau's amazing. He helped me translate the song, the second half of the song, in Spanish, and like we rewrote the words in Spanish, not even the same words. And the way that he read it, sounded like he was talking to somebody that he, like a lover. It's like the way that
somebody he was able to bring that out in Spanish.
Yeah, like bajo la luna y estrellas estaras ahí means like by the moon and stars, I will always be there. You'll always, you know what I mean? You'll be there.
Yeah,
you'll always be there.
You'll always be there. And it's like it's such a loving song. Oh my gosh, it makes me cry sometimes, but it's so beautiful. Like it's such a celebration of just family. It's a celebration of family, a celebration of love, of care, of friendship. I
love that.
That's what it's really about.
I love that. And I can tell you that I always go around and play music with the family to kind of get their opinion on it when I'm having somebody on the show. My wife had lost her mother. It's been 16 years ago.
Right.
But when she listened to the song, it had her crying, and I went to check on her, and she said, "No, it's good memories. It's bringing up good memories."
Yeah.
And
That
so
makes me
it
so happy.
really touched her. And she's I think I told Mason she's half Mexican, so she loved the Spanish parts.
Yeah.
Just terrific. And so I played it for my mother. Same type of reaction. Her mother lived to be 96, and my mom happened to be with her when she passed. She was holding her hand, and it was a very sad time, but also somewhat uplifting because she got to share that special moment with her. The song reminded her of those feelings, and she did the same thing, cried, and I checked on her, and she said, no, these are happy tears. So
Yeah.
2 members of my family, and that's difficult, I think, for a song to touch people across generations. So well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Am I allowed to cuss?
Oh, of course.
Okay. Oh my gosh. That like I have a hard time crying in front of people, so whenever I can't cry, I sweat. So you made me sweat.
Oh, very good. Very good.
You made me sweat a little bit. That just touched our heart. Like, oh my gosh.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I told Mason last time, your vocals, your beautiful voice. Absolutely love your voice. And it really helps to kind of bring some of that out with the songs. You know, it's very it's almost soothing in a way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like my voice is not so soothing.
So do I remember right? You've got a new album that's getting ready to come out?
Yes, we're actually working on, would it be a new album or an EP?
Finishing up. It's called T.
T for Five.
T for Five.
T for Five.
Explain that title.
So, hold on. I came up with the title.
It was her idea.
Because I am one of those people who like they call us like psychonauts, which means that we are a fan of like psychedelics. We like like shrooms, or every once in a blue moon and a little half tab acid. Don't judge me. But mainly shrooms. Okay, that was college. But anyway, so yeah, shrooms is definitely like the whole inspiration of this album. And just kind of like I'm about to say, so it's on my birthday. So my 24th birthday. I love you. He was a trooper on my 24th birthday. But I wanted a tea party in the desert. Because it's basically a tea party is like when you make mushroom tea. And I wanted an Alice in Wonderland themed ish birthday party. So I made mushroom tea for everybody in the group. It was all my bestest of like family, friends, and my brother. And we like all tripped that day.
It was a positive experience.
Yeah,
it was a positive experience.
It was very positive.
It was a good time.
So
honestly.
Positive.
And
did the tea taste good?
It did, because I mixed it. This is the trick. You squeeze lemon and then you put a little ginger tea in it.
Oh yeah, I probably like that.
Delicious. Delicious.
It was a lot better that way.
Yeah, because like without it kind of tastes like you're drinking butt dirt. You know what I mean? Like it's booty and dirt. Ugh.
Well, yeah, that's the problem with mushrooms. They're so earthy.
I know, and not the earthy that you want.
You got to cover that up with something.
Yeah, you gotta chop with something. But yeah, so that was the whole thing. And what's even crazier is like the inspiration for the album name was this, and then like the inspiration for that whole experience was from, this is probably not the smartest question, but did you ever listen to The Police? And you know that there's a song called Tea in the Sahara.
Yes.
Okay.
And that was where I thought about the mushroom tea and everything. And that's like how all of this happened. Because like this man raised us on The Police very well. Yes.
That's just good parenting.
Yeah. He said that's some good parenting.
It's some very good parenting. But yeah, Tea in the Sahara, like I was like tripping one day and I just heard like the tea in the Sahara with you. And I was all like, yes, I feel I'm connected. And that's how this all unveiled.
Go ahead, sir.
Say what?
Go ahead.
I said, go ahead.
I was going to say that, and because of, I want to say that experience, it's completely affected the new music on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Where
you did it too.
Yeah, I know.
We tripped too. Hold on now.
Dang,
It's-
and everybody out there.
I'm ratting everybody. I'm not feeling alone.
Well, so when you say tripping, were they spaced out or were they like hyper? What was the reaction?
It was more relaxed. It was more relaxed.
It's
Yeah,
real
that's
calm.
not bad.
I'm hypersensitive to light,
Yes.
and as long as you're in a good situation, it's really just very relaxing.
Yeah. Definitely made like our music that's in this new album was influenced a lot by like the feelings that we were having when we were on these experiences, and also just the sounds that we're creating were things that kind of like, I don't even know how they happen, to be honest.
They transcend a lot of what they bring out is feeling rather than just a tune. They express feeling in the sounds, and so we've been able to bring that into this new material. And
with the new frequency too.
there's another one. Go
That's
for it.
another
Can you
one.
talk about
Do you
the
remember the
frequency
number?
on
I don't remember.
Was it
432?
432? Yeah.
So we have this new song that is almost done, actually. It's in development.
At a time.
Called One Day at a Time, and in it we've experimented with one instrument called hand pan or hang. It's got a couple different names for it. UFO drum, I think I've also heard it called.
It looks like a tortoise.
No, it looks like a UFO. This is what
Big.
it does.
It looks
Just big
every time I
metal
look at it,
object.
I just think of like Bowser should use it.
But so,
You know?
but so, sonically though, it's used especially in meditation. That's one aspect that you
Yeah.
really see it ever present.
Yeah, next to
And-
combos.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And so we were able to take it, and instead of strictly using it for more of the like meditation aspect, or in this case, I played it with more of a Latin percussive vibe.
We
Mhm.
funked it up too.
And
Right.
This is how we call when we say we freaked it. We freaked it.
but so we were able to bring it into this upbeat tempo, and it's just it's honestly a really fun song entirely. And she actually came in pretty well with the vocals.
Thank you. I love you.
She
I
has her
love
moments.
you.
She has her moments.
I have. They're seldom, but they're good.
And that's looking to release on July 22nd
Yes.
on radio.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
coming out quick.
Oh yeah, we've been working on it for a long time.
Yeah.
Since last year.
Yeah, since last year. It was like a slow process. We also had to kind of like, we had to figure out how to tune the damn. Hold on. We had to like.
I think we had to
because
send it
it's
to
freaking
Kentucky.
made of metal. So like, you're
Yeah.
like, how do you tune this? And then we looked on YouTube, and someone's like banging on it with a hammer.
Hammer drill.
We
I
can't
mean,
do
it's
this.
something to see. Yeah, it's a real unique thing. But there's only one guy, I think, in Kentucky
In Kentucky, that does it.
that does it, and so we had to ship it off to him, and it's fantastic. I can't wait for you guys to experience
Oh, that's
it.
awesome. Yeah, I like the that you've got kind of a meditation vibe, but then you turned it up. So
Yes,
that to me, that would make you kind of happy because you're relaxed. And
absolutely.
you get kind of moving around a little bit. I like that.
Absolutely. It
Mhm.
feels good. The frequency that the song is at too, it's a healing.
Right, we understand that
frequency.
that it's a
We did a
special
lot of
frequency,
research.
a special frequency that they use in meditation to
Meditation to-
open the third eye.
Yes,
Yeah.
your crown chakra.
Yeah.
Right, and so because normal music is 440,
Your crown.
and so this is 432, and so if that is something that people can feel within this track, I mean that's a beautiful additive.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I really like that. What's the so you're with the mushroom influence and the different frequency. What's the album cover going to look like?
Oh, shit.
That's a good point. That's a very good question.
It's
'cause
gonna
I
look-
think we're still kind of like workshopping this, to be honest.
I definitely think. I don't know why. It's not going to be like Strawberry Fields, but like nature-ish.
It's earthy
It's earthy.
with a little bit of ginger.
Squeeze a lemon.
A little spice in there.
Squeeze a lemon, yeah.
What we found also is like on the album, one of the songs is "I Just Smoked." Another one is called "Flowers," and
There's
these
a bit of a theme here you can see.
Yes.
but it's taking those experiences and figuring how they sonically can be defined, right? How the music, where it makes you feel what that message is. And I think that's a big part of this album is, you know, Mason and Brisa really coming out as writers and vocalists, and then finding that place that makes things current based on how things feel now.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. So how does that translate live? Because I know you've got some shows coming up.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
how's that
translate.
going?
It translates beautifully. Honestly, the style of music that we're working on, I feel like, I mean, obviously it'll sound amazing on track, but I feel like it is meant for like a live performance, just because oh my God, there's so much creativity that's happening in the song. It's not just like, you know, nowadays you just hear a lot of things looped on tracks, and it's not like, you know, it's ear candy and you're singing. You know what I mean? You're singing to a track, and you're more listening to the person, only this person doing the vocals, right?
It's just the way music, a lot of it's done.
A lot of it's done now, but we're big on musicianship. Whoa. Couldn't speak for a second. I said musicianship. And and we're big on that. Like,
We added 2 people.
We added 2 more people to the band.
Yeah.
And oh my God, killers in the best way, musical killers, of course. And then these guys, I feel like it just, oh my gosh, it sounds, everything just moves in the room when you hear these new songs being played. You hear the sound traveling throughout the room.
Yeah.
You hear emotions changing. You hear the vibe changing. You pay attention to, like, the friends that I've shown this to who are in the music industry, like, yes, they do like my singing, but like they really compliment the band. They're like, wow, like
those are the best songs. When the music matches the singing, those are the best songs.
Those are the best songs. Absolutely.
And so with the pandemic now over, because, you know, we had all those years of not being able to play live, and last year we were able to do a couple concerts, and so this year we're doing an LA concert series, and culminating in November 15th at the Whisky A Go-Go. It's a very famous concert here in Los Angeles. And the cool thing is that you know, commercials will start playing on television, and then working with KTLA to do a half-hour show around the group. And so all of that together will lead to that live experience. And so, you know, if people are here in town around that time, you know, we hope that they'll come and be a part of it. And everything is being coordinated through dancemaster.com. Mm-hmm. And so tickets and information and, you know, different aspects of what the group is doing, that's the way to keep on top of that. But the live show, the live component, 1.5-hour show, I mean, oh my God, the new people, Karthik Suresh and Louis Pereira, oh my God, these guys are killers, which playing with them has inspired music.
I was about to say, because they're
this girl.
I'm about to say that I've really been inspired and influenced by those 2 guys. I'm like between all 3 of us, I'd say I'm like the jazziest one. And I'm big. I love, you know, we're raised in a Creole household, Puerto Rican household, and
eclectic.
Has a very eclectic. Yeah. Jazz is a big thing especially on my mom's side of the family. So like, I was just being with Karthik and Louis, who are jazz performers. Like they were originally right. They're both jazz, and then Karthik is reggae too.
Right. Well, they have that background.
They have that blues jazz background, and like I literally connected with them in like an instant when like Karthik just like did this weird tweaky thing when he thought nobody was listening, and I was all like, oh wait, hold it right there, do it again, and like just made a song.
Because he also plays upright bass.
He plays upright bass.
Oh my God,
like,
I've never heard the stuff he does.
Amazing.
Only guy in the world that does it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be exciting to bring that to the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife and I are going to try to come out for the show. So
oh my gosh, please do.
Yeah. My wife works for Live Nation, so she's out in LA all the time. So we're going to time it.
Easy.
Get out there.
Well, I'll save you guys a shot.
Yeah. I'm excited to.
We'd love to speak to your wife and see if she can help us get some other
Oh,
arrangements.
I'm sure she can. Yeah, that's why I'm bringing her.
You're like, exactly.
Because we're
Well-
also on proposed to be in the next year's Coachella at the Gobi tent. So
Awesome.
should be exciting times.
Yeah, that's terrific. Well, thank you guys so much. You got to come back. Maybe around when the album comes out. Come
Hell
back,
yeah.
talk some more.
I'm down.
Just before Christmas. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
So exciting. That's so exciting. Rhythm Tribe. Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
I hope we get to come out this fall. I can't wait.
Oh, you better. You better.
I hope you do.
I'm threatening you.
Okay, hold on one second. That was Rhythm Tribe, Mason, Thomas, and Brisa. They are unbelievably talented. If you haven't heard them yet, but you like kind of that neo soul, Latin fusion type of music, they'll knock your socks off. And I think the new stuff sounds even better. I mean, they're so good. Her voice is amazing. Mason plays the best guitar. If you enjoyed this one, and I know we normally will talk 45 minutes to an hour, but they're in their press circuit, so they're really moving fast. So that gave you a little taste. But if you want to know more about the band, Mason came on and talked about everybody in the band last year. So just take a look. You can find the video on our YouTube channel, MeisterCon Pod. If you go there, it would really help us out if you'd subscribe. It's free. You can find the audio and video versions of that interview on our website, meistercon.com. We just dropped our 800th episode on Friday. And you can find all of those, audio and video, on the website, meistercon.com. So check us out there as well. Thank you guys so much. Till next time. Bye, everybody.